Number 1. The 1970 Ford F-100 regular cab, listed at $5,500 and located in Weimar, Texas, showing 99,999 miles with manual 3-on-the-tree transmission, which alone already makes a rare and nostalgic driving experience today. This is a 2-wheel drive truck powered by the dependable inline-6 engine, an engine known more for durability and simplicity than outright speed, making it one of the easiest classics to maintain and keep on the road. And while this F-100 isn't pretending to be a show truck, it's honest about what it is, a solid project with character, history, and real usability. The seller clearly mentions visible rust holes, which were documented in photos, but also highlight important recent updates, including brand new tires, a new fuel tank, and several other small maintenance items already handled, showing the truck hasn't been completely neglected. Mechanically, the truck does run, though it currently has a fuel leak at the gasket between the carburetor and intake, and the brake master cylinder needs replacement. But the good news is that the new master cylinder is already included, still new in the box, which saves both time and money for the next owner. This truck comes with a clean Texas title in the seller's name, and while it's stored in Weimar, the seller is even willing to help with transport to Katy after the deal is made, which adds convenience. Overall, this 1970 Ford F-100 is a perfect candidate for someone looking for a classic pickup that can be restored gradually, turned into a patina cruiser, or simply enjoyed as a vintage farm-style truck with real soul. And at $5,500, it offers an affordable entry into classic truck ownership, reminding us that not every classic needs to be perfect. Sometimes, the best ones are the ones that still smell like gas, require a wrench, and tell their story through every dent, rust spot, and mechanical quirk. Number 2. The 1987 Ford F-150 Lariat Long Bed, listed at $6,500 and located in Richmond, Texas, showing 38,056 miles on the odometer, though the seller notes that mileage can't be fully verified since they're the second owner. But regardless, the truck clearly presents as a well-kept survivor. Under the hood is Ford's proven 5.0-liter V8, paired with an automatic transmission and 2-wheel drive, a combination known for reliability, easy maintenance, and smooth cruising, making this F-150 just as comfortable on modern roads as it was decades ago. The seller mentions that the truck runs strong and starts right up, especially on cold starts, and backs that up with a long list of recent maintenance and upgrades, including a brand new AIC condenser with ice-cold air, a new timing chain, new exhaust manifold, new headlights, fresh window tint, and new speakers with a working radio, along with good tires and both power window motors replaced. All signs of a truck that's been actively cared for rather than ignored. Even better, both factory gas tanks are fully functional, which is a huge plus for long bed F-150s of this era. There are a couple honest notes, like a missing donut gasket on the exhaust manifold, making it a bit louder than stock, and a warm start quirk where it needs a little throttle. But none of these are deal breakers for a classic truck enthusiast. With a clean title in hand and strong mechanicals, this 1987 F-150 Lariat offers excellent value as a daily driver, weekend cruiser, or classic truck project you can actually enjoy right now. And at $6,500, or best offer, it proves that you don't need to spend big money to get into a solid V8 powered Ford pickup with real character and plenty of life left. Number 3. The 1969 Dodge D100 short bed, listed at $9,000 and located in Fairplay, South Carolina, showing around 100,000 miles and equipped with a 3-speed manual transmission. Under the hood sits a classic 318 V8, a motor well known for its torque, simplicity, and long-term durability, making it a favorite among Dodge truck fans. And according to the seller, this truck runs and drives and comes with a clean title, which already puts it ahead of many project trucks from this era. What really adds value here is the amount of recent mechanical work that's already been completed, including a new brake master cylinder, starter, complete wiring harness, carburetor, alternator, radiator, and even new carpet, meaning a lot of the expensive and time-consuming basics have already been addressed. The seller is honest about the condition, noting that the truck does have some rust, but that's fairly typical for late 1960s pickups and doesn't take away from the truck's overall appeal as a solid driver or patina-style build. Short bed Dodge trucks are far less common than their Ford and Chevy counterparts, which makes this D100 especially appealing for someone who wants something different at car shows or cruises. Priced at $9,000 or best offer. With no holds, this 1969 Dodge D100 is a great option for a classic truck enthusiast looking for a V8 manual shift Mopar pickup that's already running, driving, and ready to be enjoyed while you improve at your own pace. Number 4. The 1964 Ford F100 style side long bed, listed at $11,000 and located in Irvine, California, showing approximately 11,000 miles on the odometer, though that mileage is unverified, which is common for vehicles of this age. Under the hood is a classic 292 cubic inch V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering that raw, mechanical driving experience that made early Ford trucks so iconic. And unlike many over-restored classics, this F100 has been kept largely true to its roots, with only smart upgrades where it matters most, including an upgraded radiator, updated electronics, a relatively new exhaust system, and a new fuel tank, while still relying on mostly original technology and old-school muscle power. The exterior proudly shows its age with natural character and patina that matches decades of real use, rather than hiding behind fresh paint. And it sits on solid tires ready for the road. The seller notes that the truck runs and drives weekly, which is a huge plus for any classic, and it comes with a clean title, making it ready for a new owner to enjoy immediately. Trades aren't of interest unless it's a 4-seat convertible, and as long as the ad is up, the truck is available at $11,000. This 1964 Ford F100 is an excellent option for someone looking for a dependable, vintage V8 pickup with real soul. Something you can drive, maintain, and appreciate for what it is, rather than worrying about keeping it perfect. Number 5. The 1965 Chevrolet C10 has become one of the most desirable classic pickups on the market today, and this particular example is listed at $15,000 in Buckeye, Arizona, showing approximately 50,000 miles and presenting itself as a clean, reliable, and truly usable classic. This is not a half-finished project or a trailer queen, but a truck that's described as dependable enough to be a daily driver, which is exactly what most enthusiasts want from a vintage pickup. And under the hood, it features an automatic V8 paired with power steering, making it easy and comfortable to drive even in modern traffic. The 1965 model year is especially important in C10 history because it represents the clean, squared-off design that helped define Chevrolet trucks for decades, and this example keeps that classic look intact while still offering practical features. It's equipped with factory air conditioning, which is rare for a truck of this era, and while the AC currently need to recharge, everything is there, meaning it can be brought back to full functionality without major work. And the fact that all gauges are working is a strong sign of overall mechanical health. Being located in Arizona is another major advantage, as dry climates are known for preserving classic vehicles far better than humid regions, and the truck comes with a clean title and historic license plates, adding both peace of mind and classic authenticity. This C10 is the kind of truck you can drive to work, take to a car show, or cruise on the weekend without worrying about constant breakdowns. And at $15,000, it sits right in the sweet spot for someone who wants a solid, honest classic pickup that doesn't need immediate investment to be enjoyed, proving once again that the best classics aren't always the flashiest. They're the ones that start every time, drive confidently, and remind you why trucks like the 1965 Chevy C10 became legends in the first place. Number 6. The 1979 Chevrolet C20 Squarebody Pickup, listed at $3,700 and located in Kennewick, Washington. Next up is a true American workhorse, the 1979 Chevy C20 Squarebody Pickup. This is a 3/4-ton C20 Scottsdale, featuring the classic long bed square body design that has become increasingly popular with collectors, builders, and daily drivers alike. This truck is described as a good, clean, solid, and largely original example, which is exactly what most buyers look for in a square body. The odometer shows 70,361 miles, and while mileage on vehicles of this age can be hard to verify, the seller notes that it could be original based on how the truck runs and drives. Under the hood is a strong-running 350 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with an automatic transmission. The seller states the truck runs and drives very well, making it a usable classic rather than project. It's also equipped with power steering and power brakes, which greatly improve drivability, and even air conditioning, a big bonus for a truck from this era. This C20 rides on nice aluminum wheels with good tires, and it features a newer true dual exhaust system, giving the truck a deep classic V8 sound without being over the top. Inside, the truck remains mostly original, with the addition of an aftermarket CD player and upgraded speakers for modern convenience. From a structural standpoint, the seller describes the truck as very solid and original, which is especially important when shopping for older pickups. Square bodies are known for their durability, and this one appears to be a great candidate for either a reliable work truck, a daily driver, or a light restoration project. At an asking price of $3,700 OBO, this 1979 Chevy C20 represents strong value in today's classic truck market, especially considering its V8 power, 3/4-ton capability, and overall condition. The seller also mentions having other classic vehicles available, including a 1972 Chevy El Camino Roller and a rare RVA Sunrise Special Roadster with a Hyper 302, though those are listed separately. If you're looking for an honest square body with solid bones, classic style, and everyday usability, this 1979 Chevy C20 Scottsdale is definitely worth checking out. Number 7. The 1972 GMC C-1500, listed at $6,000 and located in Bellingham. Next up is a classic half-ton pickup from the golden era of GM trucks, the 1972 GMC C-1500. This model marks the final year of the highly respected second-generation GM pickup design, making it especially desirable among collectors and builders. This truck shows 40,000 miles on the odometer, and while mileage on classics should always be verified, the seller describes the truck as solid and strong running, which supports its overall condition. Under the hood is a 350 small block Chevy V8, upgraded with an Edelbrock Performer intake manifold and a 650 CFM carburetor, along with a mild camshaft that adds a little extra performance without sacrificing drivability. The engine is paired with a 700 R4 automatic transmission, a popular upgrade that provides overdrive for more relaxed highway cruising. The truck features a nice exhaust system with Flowmaster mufflers, giving it a deep, classic V8 sound. The seller notes that the brakes are in good condition, and overall the truck drives great, making it more than just a garage project. Structurally, this GMC is described as a nice, solid truck, which is exactly what buyers look for in a restoration candidate. It would make an easy resto project, whether you want to turn it to a more original appearance or build it into a clean cruiser or mild performance truck. An asking price of $6,000, this 1972 GMC C-1500 offers strong value, especially with its V8 upgrades, overdrive transmission, and solid foundation. Trucks from this era continue to rise in popularity, and finding one that already runs and drives well can save a future owner significant time and money. If you're looking for a classic GM pickup with the right combination of originality, tasteful upgrades, and restoration potential, this 1972 GMC C-1500 is definitely worth a closer look. Number 8. The 1979 Ford F-250, offered at $10,500 and currently located in Branford, Connecticut. Next up is a heavy-duty classic from Ford's legendary truck lineup, the 1979 Ford F-250. This model comes in the final year of the iconic Denside generation, a design that has become increasingly collectible thanks to its rugged styling and proven durability. This F-250 is powered by a 302 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving it a very traditional, hands-on driving experience. For truck enthusiasts who appreciate mechanical simplicity and driver involvement, this setup is a big plus. The odometer shows 90,000 miles, and one of the biggest highlights of this truck is its history. The seller states that 99% of its life was spent in Arizona, which is excellent news when it comes to rust prevention. Dry climate trucks like this are especially desirable, and that Arizona history strongly suggests solid body panels and a clean frame. The truck is equipped with air conditioning and power steering, two features that significantly improve comfort and usability, especially for a full-size, heavy-duty pickup from the late 1970s. These options make it far more enjoyable as a cruiser, work truck, or weekend classic. The F-250 was shipped to Connecticut just 2 months ago and is currently in storage, which means it hasn't been exposed to harsh northeast winters or road salts since arriving. That makes this a great opportunity for buyers in the region looking for a rust-free Western truck without having to transport themselves. Overall, this 1979 Ford F-250 represents a solid blend of classic styling, V8 power, and heavy-duty capability. Whether you're looking for a reliable vintage work truck, a strong base for a restoration, or a clean, dense side to enjoy as is, this one checks a lot of boxes. At $10,500, this F-250 is priced in line with a growing demand for clean, rust-free classic trucks, especially those with documented dry climate history. If you're in the market for a straight, honest Ford truck with classic appeal and long-term value, this 1979 F-250 is definitely worth a closer look. Number 9. The 1977 Ford F-350 Camper Special, priced at $12,000 and located in Chehalis. Next up is a serious heavy-duty classic, the 1977 Ford F-350 Camper Special. This is not just a vintage pickup. It's a factory-built workhorse designed specifically for hauling campers and heavy loads, and it remains one of the most capable classic Ford trucks you can buy. This example shows an incredibly low 17,000 miles on the odometer, and according to the seller, the 460 cubic inch V8 engine is original with matching numbers. Power is sent through Ford's legendary C6 automatic transmission, known for its strength and reliability, especially behind big block engines like the 460. Finished in blue, this F-350 has a strong ownership history. The seller states it is a second-owner truck, previously owned by the same family since it was purchased brand new in the Pacific Northwest. Even better, the truck has always been garaged, which helps explain its overall condition and preservation. This is not a project truck. The seller describes it as a daily driver and notes that it has been mechanically completely restored. While there are too many new parts to list, the key takeaway is that the truck runs excellent, starts easily, and drives the way a properly sorted F-350 should. The Camper Special Package adds to this truck's appeal. These models were built with reinforced suspension components, heavy-duty cooling, and drivetrain upgrades specifically intended to handle campers and towing duties. As a result, They're highly sought after today, both by collectors and by enthusiasts who actually want to use their classic trucks. The truck comes with a clean title, and the seller is asking $12,000 OBO, which is very competitive given the low mileage, matching numbers big block, and documented history. If you're looking for a classic Ford truck that's ready to work, cruise, or collect, this 1977 F-350 Camper Special checks all the right boxes: powerful, well-preserved, and increasingly hard to find in this condition. Number 10. The 1974 Ford F-250 long bed, listed at $13,500 and located in Binghamton, New York. Next up is a classic heavy-duty Ford pickup with strong southern roots. The 1974 Ford F-250 long bed, also described by the seller as an XLT Ranger. While the listing references 1975 in parts of the description, the key takeaway is that this is a mid-1970s F-250 with desirable features and a solid history. This truck shows 133,449 miles and is powered by Ford's 390 cubic inch FE-V8, paired with the legendary C6 automatic transmission. That drivetrain combination is well known for durability and smooth torque, making it ideal for cruising, hauling, or light towing. One of the biggest highlights here is that this is a Florida truck, which typically means minimal rust compared to Northeast vehicles. Despite now being located in New York, the seller states the truck runs and drives excellent, suggesting it has been well cared for mechanically. The truck is equipped with the XLT Ranger package, which was Ford's premium trim level at the time. That usually meant upgraded interior materials, additional bright work, and more comfortable driving experience compared to base models. Recent updates include new tires and new brakes, which are two of the most important maintenance items for a classic truck. Those upgrades make this F-250 far more road-ready and reduce immediate ownership costs. This is a two-wheel drive long bed configuration, which many buyers prefer for street use, cruising, and classic truck builds. Long bed F-250s also offer excellent proportions and strong payload capability. At an asking price of $13,500 OBO, this truck is positioned as a clean, driver-quality classic rather than a project. With its big block power, Florida history, and recent maintenance, it offers solid value in today's rising classic truck market. If you're looking for a strong-running vintage Ford workhorse with classic styling and proven reliability, this mid-70s Ford F-250 long bed is definitely worth a closer look. Number 11. The 1970 Chevrolet C-20 Pickup, listed at $14,500 and located in Boise. Next up is a true classic from Chevrolet's golden era of trucks, the 1970 Chevy C-20 Pickup. This is a 3/4-ton long bed truck, built for durability and hard work, and today it represents one of the most desirable generations of GM pickups. This example shows 50,000 miles on the odometer, and while mileage on vintage trucks should always be verified, the seller presents this C-20 as a solid, driver-quality classic. Power comes from a V8 engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, a combination that many truck enthusiasts prefer for its mechanical feel and reliability. The long bed configuration adds both utility and classic proportions, making this truck equally suitable as a weekend cruiser, light work truck, or a restoration candidate. The manual transmission gives it that old-school driving experience you just don't get in modern pickups. Visually, the truck wears a green exterior with a white top, a timeless color combination that fits the era perfectly. Inside, it features a cloth bench seat, keeping the cabin simple, functional, and true to its working-class roots. Trucks like this 1970 C-20 are becoming harder to find in honest, unmodified condition. The 3/4-ton platform offers heavier-duty components than half-ton models, which adds to both its capability and long-term durability. At an asking price of $14,500, this Chevy C-20 is positioned as a solid, usable classic, not a project truck. It's ideal for someone who wants a vintage pickup they can drive and enjoy right away, while still having room to personalize or lightly restore over time. If you're in the market for a classic Chevy truck with V8 power, a manual transmission, and timeless styling, This 1970 Chevrolet C-20 Pickup is definitely worth a closer look. Number 12. The 1985 Ford F-250, listed at just $450 and located in Claysville, Pennsylvania. Next up is a true budget find and a potential project opportunity. The 1985 Ford F-250. At this price point, this truck is clearly aimed at buyers who are looking for a project, parts truck, or mechanical challenge, rather than a turnkey driver. The odometer shows 33,000 miles. Though with the truck not currently running, mileage should be considered unverified and evaluated in person. This F-250 is a two-wheel drive model and is equipped with a 351 cubic inch V8. While the listing mentions a manual transmission, it also references an automatic, so that detail would need to be confirmed by the buyer. As stated by the seller, the truck is not running, which places it squarely in project territory. Because of that, it's best suited for someone with mechanical experience, access to tools, or plans for an engine or drivetrain refresh. Trucks from this era are generally straightforward to work on, with excellent part availability and a large enthusiast community. The seller notes that the aluminum wheels are not included, meaning the truck will be sold on different wheels or rollers. That's something to factor into transport and budgeting, especially if the truck needs to be trailered. Despite its current condition, this 1985 F-250 still has appeal. These mid-1980s Ford trucks are known for their strong frames, simple mechanical systems, and classic boxy styling. When restored or revived, they make excellent work trucks, shop trucks, or even sleeper builds. At an asking price of just $450, expectations should be realistic, but so should the opportunity. Whether you're looking for a cheap entry into a classic Ford truck, a donor vehicle, or a long-term restoration project, this F-250 offers a very low buy-in with plenty of potential. For the right buyer, this could be the start of a rewarding build, or simply a solid source of parts for another Ford truck project. Number 13. The 1978 Chevrolet Silverado K30 Crew Cab, listed at $10,000 and located in Creede. Next up is a serious off-road and heavy-duty classic, the 1978 Chevy Silverado K30 Crew Cab. This is a top-tier 1-ton, four-wheel drive square-body platform, and is one of the most capable and desirable trucks Chevrolet built during the late 1970s. This K30 shows 133,000 miles on the odometer and is powered by a big block 454 cubic inch V8. Paired with a legendary SM465 4-speed manual transmission. Behind that is the MP205 transfer case, widely regarded as one of the strongest gear-driven transfer cases ever produced. This drivetrain combination alone makes the truck highly appealing to serious truck enthusiasts. The truck is equipped with locking differentials front and rear, giving it excellent traction both on and off the road. It rides on 35 by 12.5 by 16.5 tires, and the seller includes extra rims and additional parts, adding even more value to the package. Being a crew cab Silverado, this truck offers seating for the whole crew while still maintaining true 1-ton capability. Silverado trim means it originally came with upgraded interior and exterior details, making it both functional and comfortable for its era. As with many square bodies of this age, there are some condition notes to be aware of. The truck is beginning to show early-stage rust in the front fenders and cab corners, which is common and manageable if addressed early. The good news is that the floor pans appear solid, which is one of the most important structural areas on these trucks. Overall, this K30 is best described as a driver-quality, heavy-duty rig with excellent mechanical components and honest wear. It's not a show truck, but it's a strong foundation for a trail rig, work truck, or long-term restoration. At an asking price of $10,000, this 1978 Chevy K30 Crew Cab offers serious value, especially considering the big block engine, bulletproof drivetrain, lockers, and included extras. If you're looking for a true 1-ton square body with real off-road hardware and classic Chevy toughness, this K30 deserves a close look.